On any given weekly basis, how much money would you say you was making profit?
Well, in a week, I'll profit off mine total within a week. I come home with $15,000. It's just on a slow day.
So for 20 years plus, you was rocking and rolling, didn't have no issues.
No issues, no nothing.
So how did you get? Because people say it takes 10 years to master things.
Right.
You had double that.
Right.
So how did you master something twice and then still get messed up? What's up, YouTube? Marcus IRL. My new channel, a behind the scenes peek into my life as a dad, a content creator, and a man. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I'm going to be going live and you never know what you might see. So go subscribe now, Marcus IRL. Also, you want to see me get beat up? It's on the first episode of Atlanta Street Boxing. Go check it out now, and if you like it, subscribe. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my man out here today. How you doing today, man?
Doing all right today. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's a beautiful day, a little cold, but it's a beautiful day nonetheless. All right, so are you homeless?
Yeah, I'm home.
Okay, how long have you been homeless?
Right now, probably about like 6 months right now.
6 months? How old are you?
Me, I'm 41 now.
41. We're the same age, man.
Okay.
Same age. All right, and so 6 months. What happened 6 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, 6 months ago, I lost a lot. $250,000 trailer, and had other extra odds and ends that I had going on, and allowed the wrong people to come into my circle and cause me to lose things. So, now.
So detail that. What do you mean the wrong people? You don't have to say names, but what was it about them that was wrong, and what did they cause you to do?
Well, what was wrong with them that when I lended a hand to them, helped them out in their situation, but when they got fucked up in their situation, they turned on me. So they allowed to put the people on me. So when they put the people on me, it caused me to have to leave everything behind.
Put the people on you meaning the
police.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess you had some other stuff going on.
Yeah, some major stuff going on.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about it, and I don't mind you talking in code when it comes to that.
Okay.
But we still need to be able to know what's going on.
Okay, dude.
Okay. So you say you had a $250,000 trailer?
Yeah.
Meaning like trailer for a truck?
No. Like Winnebago, but I had to have an 18-wheeler or a dually to pull it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had and I guess that was what would
a camper? My bad, not trailer.
Okay. So you had a camper.
Yeah.
And what was you doing with that camper?
I was putting it together, finna get ready to go off grid and go live with my kids off grid because I was making money. Once you get what you need in your life.
So what was you making money doing?
I was selling weed, selling pounds.
Okay, so you had them elbows going.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, it's a lot of that, especially here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I know a few plugs, and so you say that you was, I guess, making money like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, on any given weekly basis, how much money would you say you was making profit?
Well, in a week, I'll profit off mine total within a week. I come home with $15,000. It's just on a slow day. Or if I go out of town and take it out of town, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really just local in Georgia. I loaded up, hit the expressway. Somebody might be in Tennessee, Texas, goddamn California, anywhere. Wherever the money called, I was there. If the money was
Did
right,
you know the people out there, or did you go out there and meet people and sell it to them?
I already knew a couple people out there, so they'll call me and I'll just take it to them,
Okay, like how much would it take for you to like travel? Like how big of an order would it have to be?
Oh, you got to get 12 or better.
Okay, at least 12. And how much was how much was they going for back then?
Depending on if I fuck with you, 700 to 1100.
Okay.
But now if I got the exclusive strands, just like how the world going on, everywhere you go right now, it's purple.
Right.
I never had purple. Don't deal with the purple, but so how it go, different strands, different prices.
Okay, and how long was you in this business for?
Ooh, I had been selling weed since middle school when I went to Sammy Corn.
When did you get to the point to where you were selling pounds?
When I was 17 years old.
17?
17.
And how long ago did you get busted? Because you say that just happened 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So for 20 years plus, you was rocking and rolling, didn't have no issues.
No issues, no nothing.
So how did you get, because people say it takes 10 years to master things.
Right.
You had double that.
Right.
So how did you master something twice and then still get messed up?
First of all, how I mastered it, paid attention to my elders, listened to my elders, watched what I did, how I moved, and looked at my surroundings, stayed with my surroundings, and never allowed anyone to be behind me, And then also, what really just scarred me, allowing my female to get involved in it. She got salty.
Salty about what?
Ooh, I stopped fucking with her. I stopped sending the money, stopped buying the clothes, stopped buying the $700 purses, stopped goddamn spoiling them.
Well, but what you think was gonna happen? If you stop messing with her and she knows something about you,
I just thought
if
she
she
was
wants
gonna-
to hurt you, what you thought she gonna keep it a buck?
Yeah, that's what I thought, because even when I got ready to leave,
That ain't how the streets work,
I
man.
left on good terms.
You can't never rely on the streets, man.
Yeah, but
you can't never rely on that. And a woman scorned, come on, man.
Yeah, but
We
I
the
didn't-
same age now.
Right, but I ain't leaving in no messed up predicament. You know how mostly when we split up, we leave them in a predicament with nothing.
There's no honor amongst thieves, man. There's no honor amongst thieves.
I thought I found
So-
it in her.
Yeah, dang. So what happened? How did she end up getting you messed up?
Basically, this is how she get me messed up. I was out of town. Get a phone call. You need to get back here right now, right now, right now.
Get a
right
phone call
now.
from who?
I got a phone call from my uncle. You need to get back
Okay.
here right now, right now, right now. Actually, the incident happened on Covington Highway and Lithonia Industrial Boulevard.
Okay.
You know, lost a lot, 6 acres, but it's okay. I'm in the process of getting it back.
What
right
incident
now.
happened? Hold on, slow down. What happened?
Well, basically, she got mad because I found out she was fucking around, so I started to slack up from her and back. But I'm still helping you take care of things that you need, gradually trying to wean her off of me. But
Okay.
that didn't work. So when she found out that I was trying to wean her off of me, and then I started making other moves and speaking to other females, that's when the whole situation.
What did
came
she
off.
do? That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Detail me.
she called the police, gave the police my name, my address, and everything, and they came. But when they came, my partner had just came down from Tennessee. He back there cooking, and they hit the trailers. Boom. When they hit the trailers, they came in the house. It's on the news. You can see it on the news, live on the news.
Who's on the news?
On the news.
How long ago?
Last year.
What do you think like the headline would have said?
Then it didn't even have a headline. It was just a big bus. It says bus going down on Lithonia Industrial Boulevard in Covington Highway.
Ooh. Okay, man. Shout out to the east side, man. Shout out.
Yeah,
To
but
the
I'm from
east
the,
side,
I'm
man.
from the 80 now. I'm from the
Yeah,
80.
but we ain't finna hate on the east side neither.
Oh, never,
We ain't
never.
finna do that neither now.
Never.
All right.
Never.
Okay, so did you serve any time for that?
Nah, actually, I ain't even served no time for it because the way everything was structured, you know, the trailer, I had bought the trailer, but then yet get it in my name. I was waiting on the paperwork to come. But they seized the trailer, they towed the trailer up. The trailer fitted 12 people, 4 50-inch flat screen TVs, 2 bathrooms, and a whole bath. You know, I was doing pretty good on my way. You know, I had done did everything I wanted to do, and it was over with. You know, time to make a retirement. You know, when you try to gradually get away from it, it seems like things go wrong, but I should have had a better way of thinking of and making a way out of this.
So do you have any kids?
Yeah.
How many?
Right now, I got 6.
6? Why you say right now?
Right now, because it's a possibility of one more. So it
You got one on the way, possible?
Possibly.
Oh man,
know.
you out here? You still out here working like that?
Sometimes
man?
it happens, you know.
Okay. So you got 6. How old is the oldest? How young is the youngest?
26. The youngest is, 4 months?
Okay, so you had a kid when you was 15.
15, exactly. I was staying in Kirkwood, New
Okay.
Mexico. You know
Okay,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
My first
Shout out
child.
that Zone 6, man. But how old was the mama?
Mom was 37.
So she's 4 years younger than you?
No, she's older than me. She was 37.
No, wait.
I was 15.
She was 37?
Yeah, I was 15. I was selling dope.
Did she
then.
go to jail for that?
Nah, I was selling dope. You know, I found out with the dope you can trick out.
Okay,
you know,
so
and-
you were selling dope and she was a user, and so
well, she was snorting cocaine.
Okay.
You know, an old dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lining up.
so she gave you. So as a 15-year-old, when you was getting those cheeks, what was you thinking, man?
It was fun. It was good.
And you
It
ended
was
up putting a
good.
baby in her,
Yeah.
and she had the baby.
Yeah. He's 26.
Okay. What? All right, real quick. Did you grow up with both mom and dad in the household?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I had 2 dads in my life. You know, I thank God for both of them. You know what I'm saying? I miss both of them. You know what I'm saying?
So did your parents split up at one point, and then you had a stepdad after that?
Well, my mom, you know, the one that helped my mom make me, and my stepdad raised me ever since I was 3 months old.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
got
So that's
you,
my
got you.
dad.
I got you,
know
I
what I'm
got you.
saying?
Was your biological dad, was he active and present in your life?
You know, they was cool. They come to each other's house, sit down at the table.
So it was all love.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So, what did any of them think when you turned up getting a 37-year-old pregnant? First of all, why was you selling dope at 15?
Just hanging with the wrong crowd. You know, hanging with the
Well,
wrong
I get
crowd.
it. You was in Kirkwood. You was in
Yeah.
Mexico. I get it. All right. So, what did they think when you turned up at 15 with a 37-year-old pregnant woman?
Stupid as fuck. You supposed to use the rubber, you know, and it's your responsibility. You're going to have to take care of it. It's not on us, you know. So when found out she was pregnant, she had the baby. My mom wanted to know. We had a DNA, turned around, and next thing you know, I had to get a job. Went and got the job, started work, and I was selling weed. Left the dope alone and went to selling the weed. Stayed down with the weed. Gradually started coming up, saving the money, taking care of the kids, ended up meeting more females, getting them pregnant. You know,
obviously, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you was putting in work.
Yeah.
So we got 26, and then what are the other ages?
4, 26, 20, 18, 14, and 9 and 4 months.
Okay, 4 months, and then another one that's on the way. The one that you have the 4 months, is that the same one that you have on the way, or
Yeah,
that
that's
same woman?
That's the same one.
Okay, same woman?
Same one.
Okay, so are y'all like in a relationship with her?
Nah, you know how that go. You know, I like what she do and she like what I do. So it's just,
So just bust nuts and make babies?
why? No, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional.
Like, what are we doing?
You know,
What are we doing in our community? Okay?
fucking-
What is
fucking
going on right now?
It's a whole lot of fucking going around. You know, I promise.
I get it, but why do we have to bust the club up then?
Right, I don't know, just careless thoughts and careless thinking. Like, you know, it was
But
safe
it
back then.
creates a whole person.
Yeah.
And
I
then
took
that
care of
person.
him. I took care. I never
So
left.
when you say you took care of him, does that just mean financially, or does that
Physically.
mean you was there, you was in their life?
No.
Did you ever? So did they play sports and stuff
Yeah.
like that? Was
Yeah.
you there at their games and
Yeah.
things like that? So you did all that.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
one. He just turned 18. He had been with me since birth. Helped him get his little place. He went on and did his thing. So he out there doing his thing right now. You know what I'm saying? When I get right, I'm gonna come see him. You know?
And are they here? Most of them are here in Georgia.
Yeah, every
They are here. Okay. If any of them, especially the adult ones, if they were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, right? What do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
That's my dad.
That's daddy.
That's my
I
dad.
know that's right.
You know, and if other people see it, they gonna know who I am, and they know. You
Well,
know?
but so why haven't you been able to like kind of shake back?
being honest and tell you the truth, you know, like you say, a vindictive woman or a scorned woman, you know, most of these women out here these days, they have changed their religion, you know, and I don't have nothing against E5, you know, I love my ancestors and everything, but a woman is scorned, that's what she did to me. Like, when I say that's what she did to me, put my name in a jar, wrote it, and froze it. I just found somebody just told me how to get rid of it. Now I'm in the process of trying to get rid of it. That's
Well,
the
if you
only
say
thing
you don't
that's
believe in it, then it doesn't have any effect.
But you got to believe in it because, you know, I don't know your faith.
Sounds like you do believe in it.
No, I believe in God.
Well,
I
if you believe in God, then you wouldn't believe that whatever they're doing in the jar has any effect. You would pray to God and you would seek His wisdom and His guidance, and you wouldn't worry you wouldn't worry at all about what they're doing.
But I believe in God's word so much that it says for everything that you have done in life, you will pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you have to lose your life or anything like that. But it's just like you're gonna pay for what you did wrong. You know what I'm saying?
So what have you done wrong?
What have I done
Come on
wrong?
out with it.
All right. Only thing that I ever done wrong in God's eyes that I believe, right, when I was younger, I broke into a church. You know what I'm saying? But me and my partners, as we break into the church, I didn't take anything. I go to the refrigerator, open it up, drink some orange juice, and open the suggestion box.
Everything coolin'?
Just got an interview, just chilling.
Okay.
But that's the only thing that I've done wrong. Ain't never been no robber, no taker, none of that, you know. I give you the shirt out my back and the shoes on my feet if you need to, you know.
So look, like I say, you're 41, I'm 41, right? If I was in your position, I would like to think that I'd be kind of trying to get a job as quick as possible, find some type of room that I can rent, something like that. Why is that not what's going on?
This is the problem, right? Okay, I just paid this man named Corey Thomas $650. He tried to take the money and put us out on the same day. My son, the 18-year-old that had been with me since birth, he tried to put us out. Boom! I end up had to find a place for him to go because my son ain't never went through this. You know what I'm saying? And he's not that type of person. You know, so I'd rather for him not to do that. But then when I looked at the whole situation, how everything was going. And, you know, when you sit back and you look at things and you understand, like, when I'm in a house and I'm asleep, he comes in there, I'm just not getting off work. I lose my job because of him. Coming up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, boom, 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 making noises, throwing knives in the wall, doing all this. This is Corey. This is Corey, the dude. I paid him $650 and he tried to put us out.
So this is a dude that had a place and you was renting a room for him.
Right, for me and my son.
Okay.
Right, okay. I had $70 in the drawer, right? Boom, he go in there, he take it. The only reason why I knew he took it, cause the door shut and I get up, boom, I'm like, damn. So I asked him, I said, man, why you take my money? Oh, you in my house. So I said, it's okay to take in your house. I said, okay, cool. But then this what really let me know that it was some negative. A female that I haven't talked to in a long time, I stopped, she changed her life around. She really devoted to God. And she stopped me and she told me, she said, somebody got something on you. I said, why do you say that? Because she said, I have been seeing you and this is not you. You out of character, you're not dressed right, your hair not cut, you're not moving how you normally move. And I know me, I can come out of the house with $0 and I'm finna come back with $200-300.
Okay,
you know?
so you feel like you got some type of spell or curse over you or something like that.
Yeah, it really is. Cause they.
All right, well, what are you gonna do to get rid of that?
Well, I got an interview.
Because I mean,
I got an interview Wednesday.
Okay.
Starting that job, and I have to go see someone. They gave me the recipe, but I have a couple of things that I have to buy.
Because here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, if you was the weed man for so long, that means you know a lot of people.
Right.
Okay. None of those people can help you get back on your feet.
That's how, cause they dealing with them. This situation, we would really have to sit down and have about an hour or two. If you really like, when I say that, they have been following me for 4 years straight. 4 years straight.
Who is they?
The female baby mamas. I said my baby mama from Oklahoma. I really ain't gonna even say her name, but like when I say they followed, she had me locked up because she fucked one of my partners that did 20 years in chain gang. And I found out, stop fucking with her. She called me and tell me, what are you doing?
Well, hold on. So, why are these women cheating on you? Are you not?
I can't say
are you not putting it down?
Honestly, they call me Mr. Good Dick. I'm being honest. That's what they call me.
It's like, so why are these ladies cheating on Mr. GD?
Because it's like, I don't know why. How can I put it like this? But 9 times out of 10, and like when you meet a female, a certain way you meet her is gonna be the certain way that you
Same way you get her, same way you lose her.
Right. And when I met her, she had someone else, so it was a continuously thing.
Okay, so she's just a cheater, basically.
Basically, or she could never stop what she was doing. She wanted a relationship, but she was so addicted to the pattern or the way of the life that she was living, so it became a custom. So when she couldn't let that go, it caused problems.
I get it. All right, man. Well, listen, man, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I got Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
$, one whole world. Hard love is never easy.
Hard love is never easy. Okay. All right. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best. All right.
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one. Yes, sir.